everybody, Abby Normal here. Yeah, I'm normal. So, it's been a while since I posted a video, and I have done a lot of things since then. I've gone to Colorado. B, I have talked to my doctors about hormones and possibly going that route. Matter of fact, I have my first appointment for the therapist on the 17th of October of this year. So I'm really excited about that. I thought I had all my paperwork in order before, but apparently not. I got all the information sent over to my doctor, and he said, nope, there's stuff that's missing. The last person you dealt with did not do what I thought they did. I don't want to say they didn't do their job. They did do their job. They just didn't do it the way I wanted them to do it. As in, just sign my damn paperwork and let me go. So, more or less starting back at square one. So there's that. Let's see here. Oh, Colorado. Colorado was an experience. I seen my mother for the first time in 16 years. Let's see, I had gotten married, and a lot of other stuff has happened since then, including this. And this is the this is the first time my mother's seen me as Abby, also with my boyfriend as well. So things are not right still. She is very conceived and very much about herself. I think she spent more time talking to my dog than she did me. I swear to God, I think we said, 30 words between the two of us, and that was about it. So, that hasn't changed. But, let me back up to my sister. My sister is awesome. She married a great guy. I've only met him maybe 3 times. I love him. He's a great dad. He had a couple of children from our previous relationship, and he's done wonders with these children. I've seen these children about 5 years ago, and now they're much older now, and I think he's done a good job, including what my sister has done. For somebody that, my sister said she was never going to have children. Now she has 4. So, but the main reason why I brought up this video is because the simple fact that the months prior to me arriving there in Denver, Fort Collins, is I did my prep work. I hate to say it that way, but I prepped my sister. Only because she has teenage children in the home that have met me before and are going to re-meet me again. So it was a matter of prepping her to prep the kids. That way it's not, whoa, culture shock. So that actually went really well. My sister did say a couple of things that really made me stop and think. When we talked maybe 2 weeks on the phone, 2 weeks solid, about every 3 days before I showed up, just to touch bases, check on the weather, and so forth. I was driving from Phoenix, Arizona to Fort Collins, Colorado. That's a long drive. We went through Utah. And then I thought I got a speeding ticket just outside of where else? Trinidad, Colorado. Thanks a lot, officer. Thank you. Oh, but My fault. I was speeding. Um, my sister made a good comment. She made the comment of, I don't have any memories of Abby. I miss my little brother. Yeah, I. Yeah, I understand that. But I also understand that, I gotta be me. And she totally understands that. She's totally good with it. She, she made that comment and it really touched bases with me. It really made me stop and go, hey, wait a minute. You're you're asking a lot of people to automatically change everything they know about one person to another. I explained it to her as that the fact that you didn't lose a sibling, you just lost a name. No, that's not even right. I told her you never lost your sibling. Your siblings just outward projection is differently than what it used to be. Everything went well. Honestly, we didn't talk a whole lot about me or my situation. We just talked about stuff in general. It was nice. I was so glad that it was not the center of all the conversations. My hair. Frizzy and not wanting to cooperate today, this afternoon. But, all in all, it was a great trip. Too bad we brought some really bad weather with us. We ended up spending a lot of our time inside because the simple fact that it was raining. So, that was interesting. As far as work goes and this whole transition thing, things have been different since the name change. I got the name change a couple of months ago, and I'm still dealing with their wrong name calling me. Mostly one individual, and he owns the fucking company, and it's kind of hard. Let me rephrase that. It's not kind of hard. I'm intimidated to correct him because he's the one that signs my paycheck, literally. He still signs them by hand. Everybody else has been okay. Had a little experience with my supervisor. He, his vehicle broke down and he asked me to give him a ride with his son to a doctor's appointment. Sure, not a problem. And we were trying to... His son started asking questions, of course. And I literally turned, and my boss is very unique. I literally turned to him, and since he's such a smart ass is what it is. He's such a smart ass about everything. So I turned to him and said, yes, please do. Explain this. And I said, here, hold on, let me record this because I want to hear how you explain it to your... Now, mind you, his son is 5 years old, but his son's near a genius at 5. He already reads better than I do, and I'm 33 years old. Holy crap. So, that's that. I'm having a lot of issues of trying to look feminine at work and not piss off my boss. My job position have changed just a little bit. I'm not out in the field as much. I'm more or less in the warehouse, parts delivery, and doing service calls, which is all fine and dandy. I'm fine with that. Frankly, I'm tired of being out in the field anyways and running around trying to work with my supervisor when he's a moron. Hi. So, but either way, um, but that's that. Not a whole lot has changed. Um, gonna work on getting those hormones hopefully by the end of this month. Um, I am 9 months behind my scheduled my schedule. I had a schedule. I mean, a schedule. I wanted to be on hormones back in March. That way, when Christmas comes around, things are progressing just a little bit. By then, it would have been like 9, 10 months on hormones. No, wait a minute. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Oh, yeah, 10 months. Okay. It would have been 10 months on the hormones, which a lot of things would have happened, hopefully. So I'm more or less 9 months behind. No, 6 months behind. October, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Okay, 7 months behind. I'm 7 months behind. So, but with getting back to my work, I'm sorry. Um, the issues I'm having is the she thing. Um, Still working on the voice. A lot of over the phone stuff is getting quite annoying. I can't seem to. I've used the voice before. I can't seem to find it again. I'm having a little bit of issues. Everything's kind of come down to a budget. So I thought about, before my budgeting happened, I thought about doing some speech therapy. Maybe a few sessions help me get along and help me to get going. But that went out the window when I got a speeding ticket. Thanks, Denver. Just outside of Trinidad. Thanks. Haha. Ooh, I gotta mail that ticket. I have it too. Haha. But either way. Shoot. I forgot where I was at. So I'm still getting a lot of he calling at work. Granted, don't get me wrong, I usually have my hair up and not this much makeup on. Usually it's just a little bit. No, I wanted to put it up. It's usually up something like this, and I don't have anything to pin it up with. And usually not this much makeup on. There is a lot of makeup on. Let's see if this helps. Ooh, that doesn't. So, a lot of he and the she. I don't feel compelled to, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't feel compelled to correct them. I feel like I can justify it just a bit by the simple fact of I don't pass. The amount of makeup that it would take for me to pass would require me to get up even earlier in the morning. I already get up at 3:30. I don't want to get up any earlier than that, okay? I'm up by 3:30, out the door by 4:30, take the boyfriend to work, drop him off, drive to work, which is 45 minutes away, and then go from there. I don't even have time to go back to the house most days because traffic sucks in Arizona. So, I'm just ranting and raving now. So, that's the way my life's been. I don't feel compelled. It even happened as early as today. I had to borrow a ladder from one of my clients, and it's a fitness joint. And I said, hey, can I borrow your 6-foot ladder? That way I can do this because I'm driving around in my car because my boss blew up his truck. So he turned around and said, yeah, well, you grab him that ladder out of the storage room. And I wanted to lose it. I really did. And I'm losing the light here. I about lost it, but I didn't. I mean, it's not the first time this guy's called me he or him, and I've introduced myself several times. Hey, I'm Abby, and he still seems to do it. But I can't change everybody's mind. I can't make people change their beliefs. So that's my world of Abby Normal. I'm normal. Nobody caught my reference yet. Abby Normal? Really? Anybody? Young Frankenstein? You're on YouTube. Go check it out. But I do want to give out a shout out to some of the girls that are on here that have done tutorials and so forth on makeup, hair, outfits. I'm horrible at picking out outfits. My boyfriend helps out a lot, to tell you the truth. But thank you so much for helping out. I hope that these videos might be able to help someone, especially in the construction industry. I'm at the point where I'm going to deal with a lot of people on a rotating basis and seeing them. And plus, it doesn't help. The company just bought new work shirts, and they're just simple polos. And God, they're ugly. But they're work shirts. What do you expect? So, without further ado, I made this video 15 minutes long, and I shouldn't have. So, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you wish. Any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer all my questions that come across. And don't feel bad to compliment. I like the compliments. I like me. I like being the center of attention. So yeah, that's it. Alright guys, thank you. Everybody be safe out there. Local 640. I'm Abby Normal. I'm normal.